Okay, we're going to do a little bit different. I'm going to use these cards. This is actually 2 different decks, but we're just going to see what they have to say, and then I'm going to use my other Japanese deck. So the first thing that came out is about change. We got her there, and then we've got the skeleton the other end. Endings, changes coming in. And the foundation of that is for truth, the fight for truth. We are fighting for truth. We're fighting for change. So the energy coming into it is about some celebration. Celebrate. Let's see what there is to celebrate. Okay. Celebrate. This is about family. Perhaps maybe there's a turnaround when it comes to Magatonians. Maybe something is going to come in. Now, it also could be them waking up, because at first they were celebrating, the stuff with Doge. They were celebrating the ice stuff, okay? But let's see. So what's going on now is the imagination. It's about the imagination. Are they imagining something different now? Let's see. Imagine what's being worked on. We have to imagine what it is and put the work in to make the change. Okay? So come up with ideas. Celebrate. We need to pull together as well as a family. Okay? So the truth, the families working on things, the change, celebrate, imagine, get something different in there. The challenge is about the adventure, waking up, coming out of the rabbit hole, okay? Coming out of the fantasy, coming out of the rabbit hole. When it comes to facing loss, the adventure of loss. Now, sometimes what happens is you have these dreadful things happen, and it wakes you up out of your complacency, okay? It makes you see what you value and what you don't. It's really forcing you to take a deeper look at what's going on. Potential outcome is, wisdom. These are the hard lessons. This is the time of the hard lessons. And what are you going to do as a society? What direction are you going to go? It's about sharing. Emotionally coming together. Okay? We can turn it around, but you have to have imagination and think of ways what we need to do to turn things around and to get rid of this toxicity and say no more. We don't want a society that's ruled by a tyrant. Okay? Have you had enough yet? Have you gone down that rabbit hole enough yet that you say no more? You wanted to praise this guy that was, all fake illusion. He's such a great businessman. yet failed to see that he bankrupted 6 times. Okay? Is that who you want to put your things behind? Somebody that's been bankrupted 6 times? That's always been a liar? That's never treated anybody fairly? Who puts themselves on a pedestal? Yet they're so stupid? One of his teachers said he's the most stupid guy I've ever had in class. Have you learned your lesson yet? Are you ready to make a massive change? Potential outcome is a renewal. Yeah. It's time to wake up. Time to renew your faith. Time to get a wake-up call. And truth. Okay, the start of truth. Wake up, renewal, transformation, looking to the light. Because a lot of these people have looked to the dark. Thought the dark is going to save them. The dark is not going to save you. You want change? Then you got to go to the truth. You got to celebrate each other, families, cultures, etc. We've got to come together and celebrate each other. And we know these white supremacists, these fake Christians, don't want to celebrate anybody but ones like themselves. And that's it. They want to repress others. But you need to open up and celebrate other cultures, other values, other systems, and have the imagination on working towards the goal. Yes, we're having these losses now. But this is the adventure. This is part of waking up, gaining wisdom. You gain the most wisdom when you face the most challenges. Okay, that's how you gain wisdom. You wake up and you have to face these things and move forward and share. And again, have a renewal when it comes to new information. Okay. Underneath of it all, temperance, tempering these secrets that have been out there. Okay. Time to expose the secrets so this can be tempered. Okay. The time. Reveal it. Time to reveal. And we need to, again, pull together. Now I think that a lot of these Magatonians that want to devote for ICE, get rid of these people, are now losing businesses because their workers are gone. Farmers, they don't have anybody to work the fields. Okay? They trusted an idiot that didn't care about them whatsoever. They didn't want people to be subsidized. They didn't want them to get food stamps. And yet they got bailouts. Okay? Some of these farmers were selling to these programs that fed people overseas. And that all vanished. Okay? So their greed got the best of them. Okay? So it's time to wake up out of your rabbit hole that you went down and start working together, start coming together, start celebrating each other, start honoring each other. Okay, to pull out of this hole and to gain some wisdom and gain some knowledge and go forward. So this was a great, through these losses, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Okay? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Boy, does that... They've got rid of the rose garden over there and put up basically a parking lot. So, yeah. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. That song really fits going on now, what's going on. So it's basically saying it's time to wake up. You're having the big shake-up now. These things are being deleted. So what's important to you? Have you learned your lesson yet? That greed and hatred and division is not the way to go? That you need to celebrate one another and be grateful for everything that they give and everything they do because one supports the other. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.